Back everybody, this is Pink Frog Yellow Boots from Behavior, working towards achieving holistic health for everybody. In the last video, I tried putting up that regardless of arranged marriage or love marriage, marriage brings in for everybody the same responsibility towards each other and families, and thus it is how the two people involved in that relationship deal with the relationship that matters the most in guiding the marriage in a healthy and smooth flowing manner. Today I am here to speak about the major concerns or major blocks that I deal with in marital counseling. The foremost thing that comes up is the ability to convey in communication the feelings or the message that the couple want to pass on to each other. Here, communication is not the problem. The problem is understanding each other's way of listening and understanding the words so that the message that you have to convey is conveyed in a smooth and understanding manner. This is something that psychologists, marital counselors deal with in case there are issues like this happening. If there are lots of arguments, if there are lots of hurt feeling, if there are lots of moment where you feel that your partner doesn't understand what you are trying to say or is not listening, is something a marital counselor deals with. Next is about finances. In most of the Indian household, the main earning member is the male. However, if you are dealing with clients from outside, both the partners are earning, and not having a individual autonomy on how the finances are distributed does cause a lot of rift in the relationship. It is important for the couple to discuss the delegation of finance in the relationship and understanding that the finance that comes in the relationship is an entity that is equally divided between the two to deal with the household chores and responsibilities. Next thing that I deal a lot is dealing with the in-laws, be it the female member, the male member, or any of the one partners in the couple relationship. Most of the time it happens that people see each other's family as their family, as in the male's family or the female's family. Also, it takes time to build relationship in a new environment. Even if it's friendship, it takes time, effort, and gradual progression that leads to a healthy bonding. So it takes time to gel up with the families, which can be approximately from 6 months to 2 to 3 years or even 5 years. But it's a gradual process. When you take the people from other person's family as your own, it becomes easier and smoother to deal with them. Next thing that I deal a lot during marital counseling is children. Raising the children's or giving time to children or fulfilling their needs and desires, or how the child reacts to each parent is something that causes a lot of rift between the couple. It is important to discuss with each other on what are the basic criteria that you would like to raise the child in. It is important that you provide the child with a healthy and a happy upbringing for them to be a calm, a sorted human being which comes to the society as they grow up. Next thing that I deal with during marital counseling is the feeling of being taken for granted. Here it is important that you show your gratitude towards your partner for things they do for you. Also being considerate and indulged, observing on what your partner does and how they feel when you do something for them. It is also important, most of the time, the male feels that no matter what they do for the females, they are always taken as he doesn't do anything. And the female feels that the man keeps doing things without considering what she needs. Which again brings it to a point where communication and exchange of thoughts and emotions, desire is not being done in a very appropriate or understanding manner. Next comes the sexual compatibility. This is also important to consider because it holds a lot of value when it comes to showing affection, consideration, and love towards each other. Giving it time and not doing it as a routine is very important. Next thing that comes in play when marital counseling takes place is needing individual space. A lot of time it happens that people in a relationship need their own personal space. It is important to convey to your partner that time to rejuvenate, to come back with all the love you have for your partner is important. And giving that space to your partner in a manner that they like it. Which brings me to the point that it is necessary to have other pillars, other relationship that you can lean on, while the center pillar of your life, that is your spouse, takes a break for themselves to rejuvenate. Here, what I am trying to say is that it is important to have other people in your life and not make your life revolve around your partner. Also, during this time, the society is changing and joint families have become nuclear families. So, that change brings in a lot of responsibility only on the two people who are running the house, which is going to be stressful, which is going to drain you. So, it is important to take your time and have your space and have your hobbies to rejuvenate and improve the quality of service that you provide to yourself to keep yourself in the best of health and condition. It is also important to understand that gradually the feeling of love fades and comes back. So, if you feel the love has faded away, the feeling of affection, care is fading away, take that time and come back with the same to your partner and not a third person. I am not covering the topic of extramarital affairs or attraction towards other people because that's a very different and in itself a major topic to be covered. But it is important to understand that gradually the feelings fade and come back. It is the commitment, the duty, the responsibility that you feel towards each other out of willingness, out of what you people are building together, that makes a major difference. Holding on to that sense of duty, that sense of responsibility towards each other will lead to a healthy and happy married life when done by both partners. A lot of time it happens that a partner is giving 100% and another partner gives 0. While it shifts, it's a vice versa. Sometimes one partner gives 80, another gives 20. Sometimes it reverses. So paying attention to relationships at a core is important when dealing with a situation where a lifelong bond is considered. It is important to be open, understanding, and willing to change for the betterment of relationship and self. In case you see yourself going through any of these situations in your married life, please feel free to reach out to marital counselors, me, and leave a comment down below. Till then, have a safe and happy week ahead. Sayonara.